The moment you stop fearing loneliness is the moment you'll hear its secret. It's not a wall, it's a doorway. A doorway to self-intimacy, to boundaries that honor your worth, to connections that feel like coming home. And when you finally cross it, you won't just find others, you will also find you. The you that loneliness tried to hide. Wild, worthy, and waiting to be known. Dear younger me, I see you there. Sitting in a crowded room with solitude wrapped around your shoulders like a second skin. You've just crossed a new threshold. A city, a season, a slow unraveling of bonds, and now the silence between conversations feels heavier than the words themselves. You scroll through photos of old laughter, wondering why connection tastes like a language you've forgotten. The question echoes in your ribs. Why do I feel so alone, and will it ever change? Let me pull up a chair beside you in this emptiness. Let me show you what your loneliness is trying to say. Younger me, your moment of change is not abandonment, it's an initiation. That ache in your chest, the one that throbs when you walk into a room full of strangers or stare at a phone that rarely rings, it's not a flaw. It's the universe carving space inside you, a hollowed out chamber where deeper belonging will one day root. You thought loneliness meant you were failing at being human, and yet here's a truth. You're not stranded. You are shedding, letting go of shallow ties to make room for bonds that will fit the person you're becoming. This solitude is not a curse, it's the soil where your truest self begins to grow. And your silent struggles, the way you laugh too loud to mask the quiet, the way you say I'm fine while screaming inside. The exhaustion of performing okay for a world that doesn't see your hunger for real connection. I witness it all. You've mistaken loneliness for unlovability, as if your worth depends on how many voices fill your void. Allow me to unravel that lie. Loneliness is not proof you're broken. It's proof you're alive. A sign you crave depth in a world that often settles for a surface. Those who seem surrounded by love, they too have sat where you sit. Their light does not diminish yours. You are not here to collect followers or fans. You're here to find kin. Souls who recognize your frequency, who will say, there you are, I've been waiting to meet you. And to your question, why do I feel so alone, and will it ever change? You feel alone because you are a lighthouse, a beacon meant to guide, not blend in. Your light is too vast to be dimmed by half-hearted connections, and yes, it will change, not because loneliness vanishes, yet because you learn to distinguish between loneliness and aloneness. Loneliness is a teacher. Aloneness is a sanctuary. One day, you will cherish the quiet moments that you once feared, because they will become the cradle where you meet yourself, your humor, your dreams, your unedited truth. The people who are meant to find you will. They will arrive when you've stopped begging the wrong hearts to stay. And younger me, you are not empty. You are a universe in bloom. You've been told loneliness is a problem to solve. Join a club. Smile more. Be grateful. As if your ache is ingratitude. Allow me to reframe your hunger. It's not weakness. What it is a refusal to settle for crumbs when you were born to feast. Every night you cry yourself to sleep. Every party where you feel invisible. Every "how are you" met with fine. They are not failures. They're compass needles. They're pointing you towards the relationships, places, and passions that will make your soul say, "Oh, this is what I've been waiting for." One day, you will trace the map of your loneliness and see its purpose. The nights you spent writing unsent letters to the sky will become poems that heal someone else's silence. The friends you lost will make space for souls who love the parts of you they never saw. You'll sit in a circle of kindred spirits, people who don't just tolerate your chaos, however, celebrate it. And you'll realize the you they love is the same you that once felt unlovable. You will turn to your younger self, the one clutching their knees in the dark, and whisper, "Thank you for enduring the ache. Thank you for trusting that the void was not the end. It was actually the altar, a place to lay down your mask and reclaim your name." So younger me, until then, let your loneliness be a bridge, not a cage. And when the question, "Will I always feel this alone?" tightens its grip, answer it with fire and faith and say, "No, because I am learning to love my own company, because I am choosing depth over distraction, because every hello I risk plants a seed for forests I cannot yet see." You are so loved. You always were your higher self.